Good.
Oh, now it's live.
There
Now
we
we're live.
All right, got it. Oh, you know what? I think anybody in the entire world can see this now that I think about it.
All right.
Oh no.
Pressure's on.
No, I bet so many people are watching.
Yeah.
We can see if anybody ever starts viewing. If they do, I really just hope they don't. Anyway, what was I just saying? Dude, are you watching this football game right now? Just another touchdown.
No, I'm actually not. What's
Yeah, 14-14. I
pull it
took
up.
the Vikings to cover 3 points, so really hoping that
Pretty much
Aaron
just
Rodgers doesn't screw me over.
one in fantasy, so I kind of was like, eh.
Oh
What
yeah,
channel is
I need to check that because
it?
I think I was supposed to win this week. I'm playing the Shannon.
I think it was close earlier.
It is. It's going to be close. If it's going to come down to tonight and tomorrow. I'm down 145, 132, but I still have Crosby. I have Crosby going right now. I have
Okay.
Lamar going still. Dude, I'm in this one league and it's with all my buddies from school.
Yeah.
And this one kid quit our league the day of the draft.
What?
That was the Wednesday before the season started, so it was like we just had to do 11 people, and like the best schedule I could make was the playoffs start this week with everybody having a 2-week playoff.
That's
So I like came in second place in the league, so I have a bye.
yeah.
And since the playoffs are 2 weeks, I just have 2 weeks bye. Sucks. The league's so dumb.
So you just don't do anything for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's lame as fuck. You should just put like the coin in there or something.
We started it off like doing like where you would play against like the league like average for the week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we all just I feel like every person in the league just kind of got to be like, well,
Fuck that.
yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like whatever. Like just kind of deal with it this year and then just get a 12th guy for next year.
That's so lame. How do you the day of the draft?
Oh, dude, this guy's got a girlfriend that is just terrible.
Is that why he quit?
No, legit. Yeah, legit. That's actually why he quit.
She doesn't want him spending too much time on football.
I think she doesn't like she hates like 90% of the guys in our league.
Oh,
And she doesn't want us to, like feel like she like just doesn't want him hanging out with us. Period. It's funny
what?
because he like just texted me asking me if I could give him like an NHL.tv login.
Really?
Yeah, okay. He's ruined our
Yeah.
entire fantasy league.
Got the house to yourself tonight, huh? You gonna
Yeah.
watch the hockey?
Yeah, seriously. He's a Penguins fan too. He lives in Cleveland. Pathetic.
Penguins fan though.
It's so lame. It's a lame choice, in my opinion.
I tend to agree.
Just like I picked the Red Wings when they were little. They were better. They were a little close. I think Detroit is closer than Pittsburgh. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe. Actually, I don't think so. To where you're at, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of think it's not actually. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, how about the fucking Steelers shit in the bed today?
Wait, they ended up losing.
They lost.
Wow, I was watching most of their game at a Chinese restaurant.
Nice. Yeah, they lost to the Broncos. I don't understand that.
The
But
Broncos are in the hunt, man.
Oh yeah, big time.
On the
Big time.
prowl.
The best thing is that the Browns are technically in the hunt. Seeing the Browns on a graphic in late November for in the hunt is something I did not expect to see this year.
In the hunt is one of my favorite things in the world.
Oh yeah.
Never
Springs eternal.
Never not in the hunt.
It's very true.
You're always in the hunt. Except like if you're the Browns every other year except this year. I can't believe that they like actually did do the classic Browns thing today too that I was saying like all day. I was like, yeah, like right when we went up 2 touchdowns, I was like, all right, watch this. Like this is just gonna be classic, like just doing nothing the entire second half. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
think there were so many injuries in the second half or like was so slow and disjointed they could just never get going.
Well, they played too conservative too, in my opinion. I think on defense and on offense. Like defense, they were just fine giving them those dip and dunk kind of like little chunk yard plays. And I mean, it almost got them back in the game. I don't know.
Well, their one new quarterback came in. He was way better. I was way
yeah.
scared of him than I was of Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I'm actually more nervous now for the next time we play them because I think he's going to be better if Dalton's out, which it sounds like he might be.
I gotta say though, man, I think I actually do think I need to get myself a Demarius Randall like jersey T-shirt. He is such a baller. Hugh Jackson is such an idiot. Like,
oh my
I thought he
God,
had
right?
no idea what was even going on. Like, he just like took the ball and like patted him on the head. Like, I feel like he like legit thought that he was like doing that to like honor him.
He thought for a second he was still coaching the Browns.
Right. He's like,
confused.
wow, my players all love me. This is so cool. Like, dude, they were saying on like I was driving home listening to the post show, and they were saying how like Hugh was trying to like hobnob with like all the Browns coaches and players after the game. And how
he got snubbed by Baker. Baker kind of snubbed him, which I thought was hilarious.
Baker dogged him in the press conference, like said that like he's like, yeah, like well, I mean, there's really no difference. We have the same players this week that we did like all those other weeks. We just this week we have a guy calling the plays that we actually have faith in. And he actually said that too. It's like, damn, that's a ruthless dig right there.
Oh yeah.
Especially the.
I think there's.
Go on.
No, I think there is something to do with maybe the Pardon My Take interview. Man, everyone they interview just goes off. It's a blessing, I think.
Dude, I know. Even Jared Goff was pretty respectable last year for a period of time.
Right.
Very long, but still, I think that like that interview, I was watching like the footage of it. It definitely seems like he's like cool that they like him. Like,
yeah.
You couldn't really like you could sort of see it in the or hear it in the interview. Like if you watch any of the footage, you're like it just seems kind of like they're like friends almost.
Oh yeah, they're just dudes hanging out, just guys being dudes.
I know, just a couple menches cutting it up.
Oh God.
Dude, looking at all the stuff that is on this like left side over here, like are you looking at it? It's like there's some pretty in-depth
screen share, showcase, chat. That's really all I have.
Well, you can look at like add apps. I was looking at this thing that was like supposed to make it so that the sound quality is a little better.
Mm.
Like Hangout Toolbox or something. I don't know. I was looking at it, but now I can't find the screen that I had it in.
I could just plug my my PlayStation microphone into my computer. I don't know.
I feel like your camera is better than mine.
This is my work laptop, so that's cool with me.
And it's kind of a bummer.
Now I'm talking on a headset. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but I didn't think it was that bad when I listened to. I didn't listen to all of the last one we did, but I listened to some of it. My voice didn't sound as shitty and weird as it usually does in a recording, so I was okay with it.
Yeah, I think it was fine. I feel like it'll basically be audio anyway, or like literally only audio would be my guess.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to be audio only anyway. I don't really know how I would do that, but I doubt it's very difficult.
No, probably not. I'm sure there's quite a simple way. Quick Google, get you there. Ugh. Man, this is a good game right now. Rodgers only 7 for 10, but
I was nervous taking that Vikings bet. Anytime you bet against Aaron Rodgers, you have to be like,
oh, absolutely. I want Aaron Rodgers to cut it up because I was talking shit on my dad for playing Jameis Winston today and not Aaron Rodgers. But
over Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, right? So I was like, you're an idiot. That's never a good idea.
That may be the worst fantasy call I have ever heard in my life.
He was also playing Chods though, so I mean.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to give him a free win.
He's just trying to make it interesting.
Poor Chods.
He's not going to win a game.
And his team gets like so unlucky.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. Like his team's bad, but like, good God, like every week he gets screwed in some way that is like so just like dumb. Fantasy football is so stupid. Like if I was like my dad is playing against Noel and saying how like he scored 30 or I think 46 points with Christian McCaffrey today, it's like.
Yeah, he's playing. No, he's playing me. I'm playing your dad.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Oh, I have Christian McCaffrey. He went off.
McCaffrey, just like 46 points.
It's insane.
Like, I I don't know. I love fantasy football and I hate it at the same time. Like I'm doing pretty well this year, so I love it. But
I'll love it if I win that money, but I'm gonna fucking hate it if I don't.
is it still projected? I haven't looked at it. Me, you, Noel.
It's me, you, Noel, and my dad right now projected to
Really?
go into the playoffs. Yeah.
The mistake we made this year, and we should change it for next year, is that there should just be like one division.
Just everyone in the same spot, top teams.
Yeah, it's like the top.
I'm fine with that.
Whatever.
That's how it is in my other league. I mean, there are 2 divisions, but it is just the top teams.
Yeah.
But like one division's really shitty, so there's literally only one person who's going to make the playoffs from that division.
Well,
everyone else from the other divisions.
You make it automatically for winning your division at least.
Sure, but probably. But the guy who's winning in that division is like 8-2 or some shit like that, or was. So he's killing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm feeling better this week. I took an L. Took my second L last week to my father, which was a pain in the ass because it was just a week of shit talking.
That's a disgrace.
It was bad. It was the bye week.
He makes decisions like playing Jameis Winston. Good God! I'm trying to look at the score right now.
That shouldn't scare you though, because I mean, he gets the playoffs. It's like walk in the park.
Yeah, it could be me playing him, right?
Yeah.
How am I only 6-5? That is such a joke. Oh well.
My other league, I'm projected to lose right now, but it's 135 to 138 is the projection. Ooh, it's close.
So
I need Stephon Diggs. I have Stephon Diggs going right now. The other guy has no one. So if Stephon Diggs gets another touchdown, I'll probably win.
Yeah, he scored a pretty long one earlier. Oh my God. Dude.
The worst part about fantasy, though, is what's that?
How much did that movie make you want to play Red Dead? I know we were talking about Red Dead a little bit.
It's the first thing I did. I got done with the movie. I was like, that was good. That was serviceable. And then I was like, I'm going to go play Red Dead until Nick calls me.
I needed to play, and then I was just too tired. I liked the first and the last one the best. I liked
the last one
where they were like going to hell.
Yeah, is that what I was going to say? Do you think they were dead? Because that's how I interpreted it, too.
Yeah, I interpreted it as that, like, the guy that was on top of the roof was going to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And that they were all going to hell.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Yeah.
That one was sweet. I think I read that it was, like, originally the movie was supposed to be, like, a TV show first.
Really?
And then that had to be what happened. I've never really seen a movie with that structure before.
No, I haven't either. Just a straight anthology movie like that. I mean,
the dude that plays Buster Scruggs is the man.
I keep thinking of him from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is a fucking hilarious movie.
The Coen brothers must just love that guy.
Oh yeah, it's their boy.
I felt like he was going to be the star. I guess there really was no star of that movie.
No,
there was like nobody that was in the entire thing.
I really liked the one too with the like the dog and the girl who shoots herself in the head. That one was sad as shit, but that was a really good one. That one was badass. There was a lot of fighting in it.
That one was good because, I guess in the end it was just a very depressing ending for no reason.
Oh yeah, they're all very sad endings for the most part.
Other than The Prospector, my boy.
Exactly. That was probably my second favorite one. That's when I started like really getting into it. That's when it picked up for me, was the Prospector one.
I liked it the second Buster Scruggs killed that guy with the
table.
Yeah, the table. That was so awesome. That guy is hilarious. Like,
oh yeah,
his voice. I just love like the music and stuff in Coen Brothers movies.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that. Like, again, I feel like the movies are a little too like nihilistic or something, but.
Sure.
He also made The Big Lebowski, which is like one of the biggest masterpieces ever made.
I love The Big Lebowski.
Not to mention like so many other great movies, but I think that movie is like that movie has gotten so overrated that it's underrated.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such like a thing. Like most people, I feel like half the people who like Big Lebowski have only seen it like once. Right. They like half watched it and they're like, "Oh, but the dude, it's got the dude in it," you know.
Just the fact that the guy's named the dude makes them like it. It's like, do you even like know what the point of this movie is at all? Yeah,
Steve Buscemi is my favorite part of that movie
I'd venture
easily.
to say no. Oh, I love Steve Buscemi.
I mean, he's great in just about anything he does, but he cracks
Yeah.
my ass up in that.
He's so. Have you ever watched 30 Rock?
Oh yeah.
His character on that is such a
Hmm.
fantastic character. That show is so well written.
I think that's an underrated show too. Honestly, I didn't watch 30 Rock for a long time, and then I got done with like The Office and Parks and Rec and that whole like kick. And one of my friends was like, "Try 30 Rock," and I got into it, and I was like, "This shit is great. This is
That show is
fantastic."
right up there with Parks and Rec and 30 Rock, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
I just think like it's just different. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hmm.
Just like one is kind of like a situation thing. One is like
How do you feel? How do you feel about Kimmy Schmidt? Do you watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
basically just 30 Rock. It's like a different premise, I guess, but
Kinda.
basically,
It's
I feel like
the
it's
same
like
style for sure.
yeah, well, it's written by the same exact people, like it's made by the
Exactly.
same people, and I just feel like there's like sense of humor is just so like distinct,
Hmm.
like where they like set a joke up in like the first season or like the first scene of the show, and then like at the end they
Let's
like
bring it
bring
home.
it off in like this absolutely ridiculously stupid way,
Yeah.
in like just well also a perfect way as well. But okay, can you hear my computer fan right now?
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
that's good. My computer is so hot in my lap right now.
Is it buzzing? You're
It's just
killing them sperms, man.
old
Increasing your count.
and it needs a new battery, and that's really it. It just needs to be replaced. Like, it needs to have its innards replaced.
Fair enough.
Poor guy, it's stuck with me through thick and thin.
Thank God I have this one from work because my like Mac that I had in college is such a piece of shit. It just does not work. It's literally falling apart at the seams. Like it takes 20 minutes for it to just turn on. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening with mine. The thing
Hmm.
that sucks is the battery sucks, so it just turns off random all the time.
Oof. Yeah,
And
keep
then,
that shit plugged in.
yeah, you literally have to keep it plugged in. Like, they're like, if it wasn't plugged in right now, it would have died already. Like, basically, when the fan comes on, it dies.
Yeah. So how was Thanksgiving, by the way? I completely skipped over the holiday.
I was pretty. Mine was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like less hectic than I thought it would be. So we went over to my aunt's house and don't really know them that well, but it was pretty fun. Just a bunch of like
Yeah.
kids and watching football. What about you?
Not too bad. I had two Thanksgiving dinners with the girlfriend's family and then
Oh,
over at
no.
my place. So I
Oh,
ate a shit ton of food and then I drove to Columbia right after to work the Mizzou game the next day.
oh, really?
And yeah, I stayed at her place, drank a bunch of beer by myself and watched some cable television and some football and fell asleep. And it was good. It was exactly what I needed.
How often do
Good
you
for the
go to the
soul.
in Columbia?
Well, it was the last football game actually, so
The
I
last
won't
one
be.
you'll do?
What's that?
Last one you'll ever do?
Oh, not the last one. It's just the like last one for the season. It was
Uh,
their last home game. So the
you
next one's the
might be
bowl
in the bowl
game.
this year, right?
Yeah, they'll be in a bowl. I don't know what they're gonna be in. I kind of wish the thing with Mizzou, man. I don't know. Like they should have beaten Kentucky. They blew that one, and they should have beaten South Carolina. I think if they had done that, they'd definitely be ranked. Like those are their two like closest losses. They had a decent record. Like, Drew Lock is, I think, going to be decent in the NFL.
Is he a senior?
I think he'll end up being like a really good backup. Like I think that's his career. Uh, if
Is
people
he,
from Mizzou ever see this, they'll slander the shit out of me for saying that. But
is he a senior?
yeah, yeah. So he's donezo. If he throws six more touchdowns though in the bowl game, he'll have the leading touchdown record for the school, which would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
So we'll
They,
see.
oh my god, most classic podcast thing ever, having someone's Outlook sound go off. I have Mizzou playing in the Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl.
Oh my.
And I also have them playing in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
Oh God.
Jacksonville against Michigan State.
Oof.
Pick your point.
Who would they play in the other one?
NC State. That'd be a
Okay.
better team. NC State's quarterback's a beast.
Yeah. That's
Look,
interesting.
wait, so you said that Drew Lock is a senior?
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to the draft this year for sure.
I think Haskins is going to be the first quarterback off the board, would be my
You think
guess.
so? I don't doubt it. I mean, he's freaking good.
I didn't think he was that good, but I just feel like when he's schemed properly, he's such a
Oh
beast.
yeah.
Crazy.
I think he's very coachable and pretty ready,
Well, I just think
honestly.
like from what I've read, he's like really like quiet and like reserved. Like I wouldn't really want to
Mhm.
take him. I don't think he'll be that good in the NFL, but I still think that like for a lot of this season, like Ohio State, Urban Meyer definitely likes like running quarterbacks more, and I feel like you could kind of tell for a lot of this year that they were kind of like jamming him into the system a little bit. He might
Oh yeah.
never come out, but I mean, I bet he will because they already bring in Tate Martell, who's like the number one quarterback in the country. This recruit, that's like his backup. They already
Hmm.
put him in the red zone, so I would say he's probably done. But I mean, it's pretty crazy to think after what a horrible season, how pissed off I've been so many different points this season that Ohio State beats Northwestern. And they're pretty much in the final.
I mean, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. So they could easily make it because Georgia's probably going to lose to Alabama, probably, right?
If that
So
doesn't happen, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But they're going to lose to Alabama.
yeah, so assume Georgia loses to Alabama, then you need Oklahoma to lose too, or you just need to beat the shit out of Northwestern and have
I think
Oklahoma
we'll jump
be
over
close.
Oklahoma as long as we win the Big Ten.
You think so?
Yeah, because first of all, I think it's just like think about like like Ohio State's defense is so much better than Oklahoma's. Like I think
Well, they're in the Big 12 versus the Big 10, so yeah.
honestly, I think OSU will jump um, Oklahoma this week in the. I think they'll
But it's
go
already out. It's already out. The rankings are already released.
the college football one. The playoff ones are.
Oh, not the playoff ones, but like the
Oh
weekly
yeah,
rankings
AP.
are.
AP.
Yeah.
They have them at 6, but that's ridiculous. I think. I mean, maybe they put them at 6, but it's like,
The
dude, they
crazy,
just absolutely tagged Patterson's like, come on. No way. Oklahoma would get destroyed by Michigan. It's like not even that Michigan's good. It's just, dude, Oklahoma can't play defense. They fired their defensive coordinator halfway through the year.
yeah.
If if Oklahoma actually makes it into the playoff over Ohio
They'll get
State, that'd
they'll
be
get
the
shit
biggest
done.
joke. They won't. They won't. They just don't have like Oklahoma's a big program, but I just kind of feel like they would much rather have it be Alabama. They would rather have it be SEC,
Big 10.
ACC, Notre Dame, Big Ten. It's like that's
Yeah,
what they
I
want.
agree. It's a
Just
bigger
sucks.
draw, bigger market.
Yeah, it just sucks that. But I will say, dude, last year when OSU played Oklahoma at OSU, I have never seen better traveling fans at Oklahoma, dude. It was nuts. It was
That's
like
cool.
pissed me off so bad at the game. These fucking people. I would like. I was like being a bad fan that day, just being like a dick to Oklahoma fans, but they were pissing me off so bad.
The real crazy thing I want to see, like, so what? Say all hell breaks loose, right? In college football, Georgia loses, Oklahoma loses, and Ohio State loses. Do you have to put UCF in there then? Like, is UCF get in? Is
I
that
can't
the
believe
only way
that.
they get in?
First of all, I think don't they still have to win their title game, which I think is like super up in the air.
But they're playing Memphis. Memphis
Yeah, but dude,
sucks.
their quarterback got hurt. He's like
That's
their
true.
best player.
His knee like fell off. It was gross.
Right. That yeah, and I just feel like I don't know. No, UCF should not make it in, man. Their
Oh,
schedule.
I agree.
I
I
just feel
hate it.
like Alabama should get in even if they lose to Georgia. In my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Absolutely.
Clemson should get in regardless. Notre Dame is in there. They don't have a title game, so
Yep.
they're
They're in.
interchanged. It's just, dude, if OSU if they beat Northwestern and Northwestern is ranked and they don't get in, that is the biggest joke that has happened in the like that would just it would be mind blowing like to me. Like that it can't be. Like
I
you
tend
can't
to agree.
watch this Ohio State defense who's not even that good. You can't
Uh-huh.
watch them and be like, all right, they're better than Oklahoma. Like again, I just think Oklahoma cannot play defense, man. They just can't.
What What's Northwestern ranked right now?
I think they're saying they're going to be like 24, like 23 coming into the week, coming into the
Okay.
Big Ten game.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, they're 21. They're 21 right now, and
Yeah.
Texas
A lot of people are saying
is
that Ohio State could lose that game. They won't, but people
yeah.
are saying they will. To try and sound like they're smart and that like they know what they're talking about.
I think you're right. I think that Ohio State has the best chance to get in out of those three teams that still have a chance to take the 4 spot. Just because I don't think Georgia will beat Alabama.
No way.
Yeah, I just
I
don't
think
see
Ohio
it.
State would beat. I think the Ohio State from this week would beat everybody but Alabama and maybe Clemson. But dude, coming into this year, I thought Ohio State was clearly, for certain, the third best team in the country. Like for certain. That's why it pissed me off so bad about this whole season. It made absolutely no sense that this is how this team is. And finally, last week it was like, oh yeah. At the beginning of the season, Ohio State had what should have been the best offensive line in the country.
Yeah.
Had the two best running backs in the country. J.K. Dobbins is probably going to win the Heisman next year, would be my guess. I just feel like, dude, like there's just guys on the team that are so good, and like I know the team's full of sophomores and like redshirt freshmen and juniors, but dude, they had pissed me off so bad. And last week, I just feel like that team can beat anybody. Even Alabama. I think that Alabama has looked shakier and shakier each week. Like ever since that LSU game, I've just felt like,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like their defense.
How about that LSU game this week? Did you get to watch any of that?
Yeah, that was crazy. Did you see that video of like that fight after the game?
No, I didn't.
It looks like it's like Dabo Swinney's like nephew or something gets into a fight with Keith Falk. Do you remember him? You like used to play for the Patriots.
Yeah.
And like I guess he's like a booster and like an athletic director, like assistant athletic director or something like that
I'm looking it up right now.
for LSU. And they like, yeah, dude, like
Jimbo Fisher's nephew identified as man accused of punching LSU analyst. What
oh
the
yeah.
fuck?
And then the LSU analyst like had Parkinson's or something.
What the fuck?
And like, dude, you can like literally see a video of like this kid walking up to Jimbo and being like, "Yeah, this guy just punched me in the face." I don't like what else can you say? He did it.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus.
Like, I mean, I can't really see anything. They're saying all this stuff about the Parkinson's dude, but it's like, dude, I don't see anything about like I don't see any video of that. I see a bunch of pictures of that guy getting punched, that kid getting punched in the face. You know
I'm
what I
about
mean?
to watch it. Yeah.
Maybe a video will come out of the dude with Parkinson's getting hit, but I don't know. It just seems
Oh,
like
God damn it. This isn't it. I hate it when I try and watch a video of something and then it's just like a news story of it. I just want to see the punch, man.
the punch. There's only like a picture of the punch, I think,
Okay.
but
I'm going to Twitter.
it looks like it pretty much has to be a punch.
Fight. Oh, I can't spell. Fight.
I wish you could see
Oh,
how
where'd you go?
long
There you are.
we had been on for.
Yeah, that would be nice. It's been at least like 15, 20 minutes, maybe?
I think it's been longer than that by like a pretty good amount. Didn't we start at like 9? I think it's been like a half hour.
So it was a little after 8. Well, 8 my time, 9 your time.
Dude, so Chris was just back.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, like just crazy how time zones work. Like where he was, it's crazy how like I know, but
Science.
like I always thought that a red zone flight was just
You mean a
flying
red eye?
late at night. Like I never really like added up that it was like a different thing from flying late at night. Like, do you think that's what it is?
What do you mean, like a red eye flight?
Yeah, like
What are you talking about?
what do you think a red eye flight is?
It's like the last flight of the night, like the last one you can get. That's what I thought. That's how I've always.
Well, that's what I thought too. But no, a red eye flight is like where you go. You have to like go across like a bunch of like time zones. So like
Oh,
took a flight at 10 that left LAX at 10
yeah,
p.m.
yeah.
or like 10:30 p.m. and he got into Cleveland at 7 a.m. The flight's like 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like 5 hours. It's like that's
sounds terrible.
That sounds.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up.
That's why it's called a red eye. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, like anytime I took it, I was like, I was like up late, but like it's really not that big of a deal.
No, I'm used to being up late.
Like, but now I was like, oh, well, that's what that is. It's nice too, because like he was leaving here at like 8:30, and his plane get in there at like 10.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, he's starting a new job tomorrow. It's like,
what's he doing?
Oh, just like web development or something like that, but
something smart.
Paid out, which has gotta be a good feeling. I don't know that feeling at all.
Nope, neither do I. And I'm about to lose all my money in 2 weeks when I go to Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose a lot of money. A lot of money. It's okay, though. I'm prepared for it.
What hotel did you say you're staying at again?
The Flamingo. One of the guys bailed on us today, actually. One of my so I'm going with my buddy who lives here and another one of our fraternity brothers who lives in Chicago, and his roommate was supposed to go, and his roommate bailed this morning, which is lame. We're like 2 weeks out. Like, you got to come.
That sucks, but does that just make it more expensive for you guys, though?
So it makes it like the hotel's like $10 more expensive, but our buddy said he was gonna eat the cost of it. The guy from Chicago, which I don't think we're gonna let him do, just because $10. Who gives a shit? Like whatever.
But I mean, dude, still someone's gonna have their own bed now.
Well, it's gonna be that guy. He's the one who did all the leg work for it. So unless he just gets drunk and passes out somewhere else, and then shit, then it'd be awesome.
I'm right. I'm sleeping on that, or somebody can sleep on like a pullout or something like that, and not what I mean? Like,
I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what it's gonna be like. We're not getting into.
You've never been there?
Never been. First time. Vegas Virgin right here.
That's badass. I want to go
there. Very excited. I'm trying to convince my buddy. I told him I'm gonna get him drunk and make him get a tattoo. So I'm probably gonna come back with another tattoo and just make him get something dumb on his body.
I need to get a tattoo. I just don't have any money. I need to get a tattoo though. I feel so like not cool having one. I've always thought I had like 10 by now.
Sleeves.
Dude, I don't know. I just have very like pasty skin. Like look at him like
pop, man. It would pop.
looking a little cool. Yeah.
My buddy was telling me, we were drinking at his house the other day, and we were talking about this whole tattoo thing, and his girlfriend was there. She's like, well, what would you get? He's like, I don't know. I'll think of something good. And like an hour went by. He's like, I got it. I've got it. This is what I'm going to get. You know the episode of The Office with the watermark where the mouse is fucking the duck? I'm going to get that on my ass. I'm like, that's without a doubt the dumbest tattoo idea I've ever heard in my life.
That is a stupid tattoo.
But you go for it. I will support you and laugh at you for years to come.
The idea that I have had for a tattoo for a long time is in the very similar vein. On 30 Rock, he gets that Tracy's wife wants him to get that tattoo that says Angie.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets it, and like everyone starts making fun of him. And he tries to like change it and like make it more manly. And he's trying to come up with like all those like different names.
Yeah.
Like all those different tattoos. And the one dude.com comes up with like making it a lion named Tangiers. So it's like Tracy's wife drawn as a lion. It just says Tangiers underneath. I've always thought that would not be a terrible tattoo, but I'm not going to do that. My friend, this is the dumbest, but also the tattoo I wish I had the most. My friend on his like thigh, like on his front thigh.
Yeah.
He has the picture, the tombstone that just says, "Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams."
Oh my god, that's good.
They're great. It's like so stupid, but at the same time, it's so fantastic.
I had a buddy from college who he put it in like our fraternity group me. He was like, he literally was auctioning off like what he would get. He said, whoever gives me the most money gets to put whatever they want on my ass. And so he got all this money, and finally this one guy, he like settled on this one guy. I don't remember how much it was, but he got a "Get Swifty" tattooed in like really fancy letters on his ass. And it's so funny. It's so funny.
That's the type of thing that makes me feel so bad for tattoo artists. You know what I
What,
mean? Like,
tattooing asses or just dumb shit?
well, tattooing the asses. You'd be like, dude, no. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, not again.
I can't be doing this.
Tattoo.
The best ass tattoo, the funniest ass tattoo I've ever seen is this girl. Her name was Bean. I might have told you this before, but her name was Bean, and she had this ass tattoo, and like we'd all heard about it because she liked to talk about it, and so one day we were at a party, we were like, all right, we gotta see this thing, like show us the tattoo, and she was fine with it. She just pulled her pants down in front of a room full of people, and on her ass, it's a heart with like a ribbon on it that says 2 Chains, and it was so funny.
God, her father must be so proud.
Right. Next day at the beach with the fam is going to be great.
Oh my, seriously, dude. Oh, that is so brutal.
2 Chains on your ass in a heart.
Why would you do that? Like, I like 2 Chainz as much as the next guy, but come on.
And that was her reasoning. She's like, I really like 2 Chains. I'm just really into him. Like, all right, do you?
Dick, he should be scared of you.
Seriously.
Such a hardcore fan that it's like, dude, it's one thing to like a band a lot, but 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm. It's one artist.
Yeah, I like 2 Chainz, but like, I just feel like he's not somebody that you would like so much that you would get him tattooed, no matter how much you like him. Like,
No.
Why?
No. I can't imagine getting any person's name or like symbol. I can't imagine it. Can't imagine it.
Just never want to end up like Pete Davidson, having to get
right.
a cover up.
Granted, I have a Cleveland tattoo, so I mean, I can't really talk shit on anyone's.
Yeah, but you're never gonna get rid of that.
No, that's true. That's just ingrained. That's just it.
It's such a good like story behind that. It's like, what's the point? You know what I mean?
It was free. It was a free tattoo.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, if it's free, who cares?
Yeah. I would take a free thing, like basically no matter what it said.
Yeah.
It goes on like my face.
As long as it's not super offensive.
Even if it was.
Just get it somewhere no one's gonna see it.
Yeah. Feel free. Wow, we haven't gotten a single viewer, and if they have shown up, they haven't watched. They left. How could they?
They're just like, fuck these guys. This is stupid. Talk about ass tats.
This sucks. Well, how about you do a better podcast?
Yeah, jackass.
I think I sent you an email too before where like now you're like a part of this.
Did you send it to my Gmail?
Yeah, so when it's like done, I'll like post immediately, I think.
Dope.
These are the really, if we ever post this, which I'd say this is probably another practice one.
Oh yeah, big time.
If we were ever to post this would be such compelling
real great tape.
Yeah. It's like at the very least, if when on Pardon My Take they have PFT to just kind of like make random stuff like this absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I don't think either of us can cop to being as funny as him.
Not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Dude, I really wish he would leave Barstool, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, just like, I don't know. I just feel like he is funnier than them. Like, dude, Dave Portnoy is his boss. He's so much funnier than him, and like,
oh yeah,
it's like a better like brand. It's like, dude, I feel like people wouldn't really give a shit about Barstool still if it wasn't for Pardon My Take.
I tend to agree, but I think now, if Pardon My Take didn't exist, I think they'd be fine because they have enough content from everyone else that it's fine.
But I just don't feel like that those people all were fed by people going to Barstool to listen to Pardon My Take.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how I got into Barstool,
like
was Pardon My Take. Yeah.
Like those, but it's like still, dude, that dude is such a scumbag. KFC, it's like fuck that dude. Like I don't know. I just think that so many of those dudes are scumbags. He's just go work somewhere else. I don't know. Him and Kat both are just too funny and like.
Oh yeah.
Truly funny. I just feel like they're being
well. They can't. They got to be together now. Like they're too good together to ever be apart. I think.
Yeah, agreed. Whatever came of your dad's meeting with Robert Mays?
I don't know. I still haven't. I need to like reach out to him on LinkedIn and stuff because he gave me all his information and told me to hit him up, and I just haven't done it yet because I've been being a lazy
dude, definitely do it. He's the man. He seems like a super, super chill guy too.
That's what my dad said. He said he just talked about sports the whole time.
Yeah,
like he said he talked a lot, but I mean that's his job, so
totally. Oh yeah, he seems like he's like ridiculously outgoing, like borderline to a fault. But like, dude, I've legit like read his stuff forever. Like since
it's funny it's funny as hell that came up like right after we did this first one.
I know.
It's very ironic.
That's just nuts that happened. That he just like met.
It's Chris Jones, man. That's the kind of shit that just happens to him.
Yeah, it is. It is. Fucking lucky.
Weird person I saw this week. I saw John Elway. He was at Mizzou.
What?
Yeah, he was there for the football game. He was just walking around the press box, checking out Drew Lock, I guess.
Oh yeah, they do need a quarterback.
Yeah, he was just there eating the same shitty food I was.
That's crazy.
It was very crazy. It was very weird. I should have taken a picture with him. I didn't think.
I should have been like, dude, fuck you. I hate you. Fight him.
Remember when you fucked my team back in the day? Yeah,
you bitch, and just sucker punched him and ran away.
It's the last game. What are they gonna do?
Dude, this is my last game of the season, dude. I don't give a shit what you guys say.
The game was miserable too. It was freezing cold and it rained the entire time. I was soaked from head to toe from 10 o'clock until like 9 p.m. and it was just freezing, like 35 degrees out. It was terrible.
I'll go cold right there.
Oh, it was brutal.
Rap, just yeah.
It was not good. I mean, they kicked the shit out of Arkansas. Arkansas is bad. They're bad at football.
Yeah, they're just kind of a joke program for sure.
They're bad at football.
At least they're like only sort of legit coach.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
And he wasn't legit really either. They're just I just like Arkansas football. I wish they were legit. They say woo pig suey. I just think that's funny.
I don't mind that as much as I hate Rocky Top. I can't stand Rocky Top.
I don't mind Rocky Top either.
It makes my blood boil.
I like Tennessee, in fact.
Really, I like their field. I like their colors.
I like their end zone.
Yeah, I do like that. I gotta admit, I just hate that song. Hate it.
I like it in the context of college football. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to hear it as much as I do, though. As a Big Ten guy, SEC guy here, like I don't know, it gets my goat a little bit. Not as much as my fucking neighbors get my goat, though. Playing that damn Christmas music 24/7. That is so annoying.
Thinking about having to go to work tomorrow and hearing that Christmas music is so brutal. I don't even know what time I have to work tomorrow. Now that I think about it, that is
gonna be there at 8.
I'm really ready for Christmas break, and Thanksgiving break isn't even technically over yet.
No, it is very true. I was listening to the last part of my take. They were talking about how this long break, it's just like it feels like you're never going to have to go back to work. Like you might never go back to work. And that's how I felt up until like today. And I woke up, I was like, oh shit.
I do.
This is it. I got to go in tomorrow. Ugh.
Oh,
sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Ooh, I only went to 6. Oh, that's nice.
I am going to grill and drink with my buddy tomorrow, and we're going to go see Creed 2, though. Pretty excited about that.
That looks sick.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I need to watch Rocky 4 again before I go see that, I think.
Get your blood boiling about Ivan Drago. Just really hate the guy.
Scumbag. I read, too, that this is like a direct sequel to Rocky 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
That's my main.
I'm excited. I loved Creed. I thought Creed was awesome.
Creed was amazing, I thought.
Yeah, it was kick-ass. So I'm very excited. I am going to go see Widows this week, finally. I've been saying I'm going to see it for like a whole week and a half now. I just haven't found the time.
Yeah,
I am going to see that.
Saying it, but I just found out what it was like to not pay for movies, and I just can't pay for movies again. It sucks. Like I do when I'm really pumped for like one movie, but dude, like even thinking about going to pay like $18 for a movie, it's like fuck that.
You don't have AMC near you, do you? We talked about this. You don't have one?
But it has like 6 theaters in it, and they all only play like Marvel movies and stuff. It sucks.
The AMC Stubs is awesome. I think it's way better than Movie Pass ever was,
Yeah, 'cause they
honestly.
give you way more stuff with it. It sounds like.
Oh yeah, way more discounts. The point system's better. The app is super easy to use. There's never shit that's like blacked out.
Right.
It's super nice. Super
Yeah, that
super.
was the thing that drove me the craziest about the movie pass at the end is like you would just show up and they would be like, "Yep, nope, can't do it." Like,
Yeah, exactly. The when I was done with it was I was just gonna use it because I was like, fuck it, I've been paying for the shit and I haven't been able to see a movie, and I was gonna go see the Meg after work by myself one day, and I checked leaving work at like 4:50, 5 o'clock. I was like, all right, it's showing at 6:30. Like, I'm gonna get over there, grab a bite to eat, get my ticket, go in. Like, it'll be fine. And I pulled up to the theater and it was just gone. It was there when I left work and gone when I got there.
yeah, I've had that
Ass.
exact same thing happen to me, and I went home and canceled my account.
Yeah, I'm done with it. I still have my card in my wallet. I'm pretty sure it just doesn't work. Yep, there it is. Movie Pass.
Yep, I still have mine too. I'm not even kidding, dude. That I like want to see if like I like checked into a movie or something one time. I guess I'm not
Mm-hmm.
subscribed anymore. But like, what would have happened if like you like said you were gonna go see a movie and then you just used it to like buy candy or something instead?
Good question. I don't
You know what I
know.
mean? Like they know that it's $10. Like, how do they know like how much to put in? You know?
Yeah, true.
Ooh,
Oh my.
yep, that's the kind of day I've had.
That came through on the audio.
All right, that's good to know. I was trying to get it out hard enough that it did. Had to
Fair
get
enough.
comments on the podcast.
Yeah, I think we should keep this going, man. I don't know.
Me too.
It's been hectic. I think we need to get more consistent with it. Like
Yeah,
just
I
pick a
agree.
time.
I
I
agree.
I kind of like Sunday nights. I think Sundays are generally easy.
Yeah, like yeah, I was gonna say like this time too. I feel like I'm like home a lot too.
Oh
You
yeah,
know, like other
same.
nights I like go out after work or something.
Yeah,
But like Sunday nights, I usually just chill at home. So
same. So I say we shoot for the Sundays.
yeah,
Um, I will not be able to do one on. Well, I might be able to do one on Sunday when I'm in Vegas.
yeah,
We
don't
should
worry
do.
about it. Don't.
We should try and do one when I'm in Vegas though. Maybe poolside, just a little
Yeah,
snippet.
yeah. I could do. Yeah, whenever you have open time, just let me know. I can try and figure it out.
Fuck yeah! All right, I'll bring my laptop. We'll do something then.
All right, sounds good.
Um,
And then check your email.
yeah,
Let me know if like you were included on this broadcast or whatever. And then if you weren't, I'll just send you a link to it.
for sure. Sounds good.
All right,
All
sounds
right,
good.
let's. I'll tell you how I think about what I think about Creed tomorrow. I'll text you,
Yeah,
and
dude. Go
we'll
definitely.
figure out a time to do this again this week. If not,
Sweet.
shoot for Sunday again.
Sweet. Sounds good, man.
All right,
Later.
peace out.